Respected Padmashri Dr. Ji, respected Professor Agarwal Ji, Mr. Shailesh Bhai Patwari Ji, Mr. Harpal Dhaliwal Ji, the Registrar on the dais, Dr. Mitesh Joshi Ji, and all other esteemed faculty members of this young but esteemed university. It's a great pleasure to be present here because today there is a strange coincidence. Today is Saraswati Puja, 14th of February, and it happens to be the Innovation Council Day also, Sankul Day. And innovation is just as Dr. Mashilkar often says, he has spoken to all of you many times, it is the need of the hour, especially our younger generation, is to convert the knowledge Saraswati into Lakshmi. The Saraswati of the knowledge of India, as Dr. Bhatkar very nicely, knows it very well, how difficult it is to convert the knowledge which we have with all our students and all the professors and faculties of our great nation who have been working to create wealth elsewhere. How difficult it is to motivate those people to come back, and the famous experiment which he did in 1988 to establish the CDAC, and how much he had to struggle. So innovation is not just product policy, innovation in product policy and processes. It's innovation in the mindset of the people which really matters, and that is what GTU Innovation Council has been trying to do through our various programs like the Contributor Personality Program. It is a change in mindset that is required, and once we do it, you will find the process innovation, the product innovation, and also the policy matters. They matter very little because those things are now very easily available, and young Indians are as capable of doing it as any other youths in the world. The only change which is required is the attitudinal change, the change in the mindset. So that is the sphere. Because when we speak of innovation, you'll always see that there are so many socio-political forces. The political embargo which he has imposed upon us, and how Vijayji had to fight. The story is very well known. Everybody knows how much he had to fight to introduce this high technology Param supercomputer to our Indian nation, to our people. So it took not only a change in the innovation in the products and the processes and the policy matters, because they are essential, no doubt. But the main thing is the change in the mindset which will enable us to put all these innovative ideas into practice. And that is what this young Ranmay Mahanta who has been working, I don't know what motivates him, because that is what I wanted to emphasize to you. The attitude of one person, motivated to do it for any other reason other than pure love of how to channelize this youth power to make them work for our nation, to contribute something to our nation. That is what is the need of the hour. We have intelligent people, but as Dr. Mashilkar ji often says, our Saraswati is creating Lakshmi in other countries, which should be, at least we should try to motivate our people to do something which will change the social conditions, because if technology is not used for the betterment of our socio-political, socio-economic condition, it is of no use. So innovation is not necessarily high-tech innovation. It means innovation in the political sphere, in the economic sphere, and not only we talk of world class, but there is another thing which is known as Indian class. We have to be proud of our Indian heritage. There should be innovation in every field, not only the technological field. And when it is spirituality and science, as Agarwal ji mentioned, and Vijay is working very hard to bring about a synthesis of spiritual values, innovation in spirituality is also required, because our religion was not able to deliver. Religion was used for purposes other than the overall development of our nation. So that is why Swami Vivekananda tried his best to bring about innovation in the field of religion, innovation in the field of socio-economic development, and all these things are possible when we have that hankering for knowledge. And we should always motivate our younger generation to use our knowledge, whether it is in the secular field or whether it is in the spiritual field, for the betterment of a large number of people, underprivileged people. And that is the real motive behind all our innovation efforts. And GTU Innovation Council, of course, Agarwal ji has been very kind and very, he is the main force, and he believes that there are several things which people may say it's not possible, but he believes in the fact that everything which can be imagined, which can be dreamt of, can be achieved. It is the only thing which is required is a willpower, and that is the willpower which motivates us to achieve things which apparently seem impossible. And that is what GTU Innovation Council, in hardly 5 years of its existence, has won several awards. It's not just because they have won awards for all their efforts, but it is the intention, it is the deep desire in each and every faculty member and each and every student led by Agarwal ji, which will definitely make this GTU, which is a very new university, one of the best universities, not only in India but the whole world. Because as Swami Sarvasthananda said, nothing should be impossible, it doesn't matter. The only Nobel Prize which India got was from a very small institute known as Indian Association for Cultivation of Sciences. Unfortunately, we have not got any Nobel Prize after that by Indians working in any Indian institute. We have got them abroad. But C.V. Raman won the prize, Nobel Prize, working from a small laboratory in Jadavpur, which was known as Indian Association for Cultivation of Sciences. That was started by Dr. Mahendra Lal Sarkar. So it's not the infrastructure, it's not the amount of money you spend on developing world-class infrastructure that matters, but it is the mindset which will help us to achieve results and use innovation for the betterment of our nation. I just conclude with a small thought of Swami Vivekananda, who said, and surprisingly, Simon Sinek reproduced the same ideas. He made a list of all the great institutions, great universities, and great achievements of all the people who have contributed significantly to society. And he said, 3 questions are to be answered by everybody. And the same thing Swami Vivekananda said in one of his lectures. He said, it is not important what you do and how you do, but why do you do it? That is the main thing which leads to success. Why am I studying? Why am I doing all this research? Does it make a difference to the underprivileged people, to the poorest of our country? That is the question one has to answer. What difference does it make to us, to the society and the people around us? So that should be the main motive. It is not important. Everybody, Simon Sinek almost says the same thing when he says, there are many people in an organization. For every organization, every institution, every college, every individual, it depends on how far he can answer these 3 questions. The first is, what do you do? If a majority of the people in the organization can answer what they are doing, everybody knows what they are doing, why they are studying, what is the goal of their life. But then, how do you do it? Maybe a few percentage of that institution may be able to answer. But why they do it, what is the motive power behind that? If more and more people in any organization, in any college, or any individual, if he is able to answer this, then the effort becomes successful. So once again, I thank GTU for inviting me here and sharing a few thoughts. And I once again congratulate the young team who has tried their best within the limited scope and the limited time which is available, in spite of the heavy dose of curriculum which is there, to attempt something which no other university or very few universities are attempting, and achieve success in this field. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.